Hello all. Today we're going to learn about a French luxury fashion house, Yves Saint Laurent, YSL. Most of us have already heard about this company. Let us know this company in a much better way. Yves Saint Laurent, YSL, also known as Saint Laurent Paris, is a luxury fashion house founded by Yves Saint Laurent and his partner, Pierre Bergé. The founder of the brand died in 2008 and the house produced its last haute couture line in 2002. Founded in 1961, it has been considered one of the world's most prominent fashion houses and known for its modern and iconic pieces such as its tuxedo jackets for women. Today, Saint Laurent Paris markets a broad range of women's and men's ready-to-wear products, leather goods, shoes and jewelry. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty also has a notable presence in the luxury beauty market, although this is run independently through L'Oréal Paris that licenses the name. Yves Saint Laurent was founded by designer Yves Saint Laurent and his partner Pierre Bergé in 1961, and the current logos were designed in 1963 by A.M. Cassandre. During the 1960s and 1970s, the firm popularized fashion trends such as the beatnik look, safari jackets for men and women, tight pants and tall thigh-high boots, including the creation of arguably the most famous classic tuxedo suit for women in 1966, the smoking suit. Some of his most memorable collections include the pop art, ballet russes, Picasso and Chinese ones. He also started mainstreaming the idea of wearing silhouettes from the 1920s, 1930s and 1940s. He was the first in 1966 to popularize ready-to-wear in an attempt to democratize fashion with Rive Gauche and a boutique of the same name. Among Saint Laurent's muses were Lalo de la Falacie, the daughter of a French marquise, and an Anglo-Irish fashion model, Betty Cotrox, the half-Brazilian daughter of an American diplomat and wife of a French decorator, Lalitha Polghetti, who died of drug overdose in 1971, and Catherine Deneuve, the iconic French actress. Ambassador to the couturier during the late 1970s and early 1980s was London socialite millionaires Diane Vendelli, née Princess Romance Focky, making the brand ever more popular among the European jet set and elite. The brand continued to expand in the 1980s and early 1990s with fragrances for both men and women, having launched its cosmetic line in 1978. However, by 1992, the company's profits were declining and the company's share price had fallen. In 1993, the Saint Laurent fashion house was sold to the pharmaceuticals company Sanofi. In the 1998-99 seasons, Albert Elbaz, currently of Lanvin, designed 3 ready-to-wear collections. Pierre Bergé appointed Hedi Slimane as collections and art director in 1997 and the relaunched YSL Rive Gauche Homme. Hedi Slimane decided to leave the house 2 years later. In 1999, Gucci, owned by PPR, bought the YSL brand and asked Tom Ford to design the ready-to-wear collection, while Saint Laurent would design the haute couture collection. In 2002, dogged by years of poor health, drug abuse, depression, alcoholism, and criticisms of YSL design, Saint Laurent closed the couture house of YSL. Reflecting on his career and impact on the fashion industry, Saint Laurent was heavily quoted around the world for stating, "Chanel freed women and I empowered them." Saint Laurent also stated, "I created the contemporary women's wardrobe." The Prêt-à-Porter line was produced under the director of Stefano Pilati after Tom Ford left in 2004. His style was decidedly more French than the overtly sexy image that Tom Ford perpetuated. In 2009, following the death of Yves Saint Laurent in 2008 and a tumultuous first few years for Stefano Pilati, a few YSL stores closed in key US markets of San Francisco and New York City. The New York location on Madison Avenue had been the brand's first in the United States, having opened in 1969. In January 2010, the Chicago boutique closed as well. In 2012, Kering, previously known as PPR, announced that Hedi Slimane replaced Stefano Pilati as the creative director. Slimane had previously worked with Dior Homme till 2007. Despite the fact that Hedi Slimane had previously worked with the house, there was much controversy following his appointment, particularly after it was announced the ready-to-wear line would be rebranded as Saint Laurent. However, the Yves Saint Laurent name and iconic YSL logo have been retained for accessories such as handbags and shoes and cosmetics, which are licensed to L'Oréal. It was also announced that the design studio would move to Los Angeles, California, Slimane's adopted home, while the couture atelier would remain in France. Hedi Slimane stated that he drew inspiration from when the ready-to-wear line was first launched as Saint Laurent Rive Gauche. However, the decision made headlines around the world. It became more controversial after it was reported that famed Parisian boutique Colette was selling shirts with the line "Ain't Laurent without Yves." Saint Laurent requested the store to stop selling the shirts, which it did did in its online store. In October 2013, it was reported that Colette received a letter accusing it of selling counterfeit products that seriously damaged the brand. Following the accusation, it was announced that Saint Laurent had cancelled Colette's order for its Spring 2014 collection, despite the fact that the boutique had been stocking the brand since 1998. Designed by Salmane, the Paris flagship boutique opened in May 2013. The previous deep red and gold color scheme was replaced by a monochrome interior with varying materials including marble and nickel-plated bars. This concept was used in the renovated Beverly Hills boutique and its new London boutique on Sloane Street, as well as new stores in the United States. In 2013, a men's store, a first for the brand, opened in San Francisco, a full-line store opened in New York in its Soho neighborhood, and a full-line store opened in Chicago at the Waldorf Astoria, where private showings had been given since the Chicago store closed in 2010. Under Salmane, Saint Laurent plans to continue to expand its presence in the United States, opening new stores in the resort location of Bal Harbour, Florida, as well as a planned store for Washington, D.C. International locations includes a strong presence in Europe, with boutiques ranging in location from Barcelona, Munich, Berlin, Warsaw and Kyiv to Bologna, Rome, Moscow and Cannes. Locations in the Middle East and Africa include Casablanca, Abu Dhabi, Beirut and Jeddah. In Asia, Saint Laurent boutiques can be found in Jakarta, Bangkok, Seoul, Macau and Hong Kong. The brand has a heavy presence in Japan, with boutiques in Kyoto, Tokyo and Osaka, as well as outlet locations across the country. In China, standalone boutiques are located in Wuhan, Shanghai, Beijing. Saint Laurent merchandise can also be found in upscale department stores around the world. So we got to know about the various aspects of Saint Laurent. We went through the company's history to its present day scenario. Hope the information was useful and have a good day.